All right. We are back doing what we do. We had a little bit of internet outage this side of Ohio, but we are back ready to go and hop back into the elegant Black Harbor Keep Gala that is being held as part of the Festival of Teals in Nova Stoya, the nighttime city and district. And so, having just received word from the Nightseer Sage, they believe that they need a few items, two signets of the seven, the favorite drink of His Grace the Duke, and of course, a little bit of chaos. Um, our characters are ready to decide exactly what they would be doing. So, as you see now, the seven have begun to move about the party, some near the fountain, others a little standing off. What would you like to do?
I don't know if we should be paying more attention to the words in these requests because I don't know. Is there something significant? Because it says a little bit of chaos for old time's sake. Have we, is there a specific chaos that they could be talking about, like from previous travels that we have done together? Because chaos could mean a lot of things.
I would say you do know that your presence simply has been disruptive everywhere you've gone. You mentioned Dreamtown. You went to Dreamtown and you destroyed the entire thing.
We destroy a lot of cities we go through.
The locks, you started a riot.
So we have
flooded another city. We flooded a city.
I know we got thrown out of 2 towns. How many towns have you guys gotten thrown out of?
Anyways, let us think of what to do. So,
Morphia only knows of like one, so she's like, Morphia kind of like looks over at Pascal and says, "From what I've learned, you tend to be chaotic, so I think we should be fine."
A few of them weren't even me.
It's okay. I don't believe that somehow.
Most of them were.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning ones were not.
Yeah,
That was more
Morphia.
a collective effort.
Morphia like goes, yeah, sure, and then looks at the rest of the group and is like, "So we clearly have that part down. We need signets of the seven." And she like kind of like gestures towards the Duke and is like, "I'd assume that's them." And then I would assume a cup of blood as the other piece.
can we can I do? Go ahead, Pascal.
No, sorry, you go first.
Well, can I see the signets? Are they like on rings or anything that the seven is walking around with? Is there anything obvious that I see?
So as you look at they all wear each one are wearing gold signet rings.
Okay.
If you can look, you see that there's 2 C's tied together by a thorny stem of a blossoming rose. That's on each of their fingers, or it's on each one has one on their fingers.
Okay, so I have an idea.
Real quick though, I just want to know how like the logistics of if this would work or not. Could I use the minor illusion? Because I know magic's banned here too.
Nice.
The minor illusion cantrip to give myself fangs to appear to be a vampire.
A vampire with goat legs.
You can be a vampire at anything. Like,
I mean, you can certainly try.
Mm.
Can you?
then I
What
can
are?
just ask the guy what he's drinking.
What are the rules for that cantrip? Can you just can you minor illusion a copy of their signet ring?
I could.
They know there's only 7 of them.
But it would only be an image.
So you can't touch it.
No.
Okay. Go ahead, Tormund.
Is the Grand Dukey guy drinking anything currently?
As you look, he does bear a wine glass that has a red liquid in it as he sips it.
Gorgo looks at her own beverage that she has been drinking out of. I mean, I suppose I could go talk to Drago about his drink.
Oh, we know it's blood. We know it's
Yeah,
blood.
we just gotta
Why
ask
are
him
we
what type
doing
of blood
this?
it is.
Well, so
Right.
if you remember, there was a certain vintage that Gorgo had, and that there's you're getting a feeling that there are different blends and all types of things.
Right, I know some of the lingo now, so I could go talk to him.
I'll go with you. That
And
sounds
some of you
fun.
gave your blood, so you know, like there would be call for
Yeah.
Dreamer blood or Satyr blood, or so as far as their
Mine is
favorite
not
drink,
as
who knows what their
Yeah.
favorite vintage of blood is?
Vintage of blood. Okay, so
I'm
Gorgo.
assuming it's what's Ross again? He's a downcast, right? Or
Yeah.
Cassius is downcast. Richard's downcasts are worth the most. He got a lot of money
Mm,
for his blood.
or Ogrish too. Why? Okay.
Ogre's was half the amount of him. I remember that.
Okay, so why don't you two? Ooh, I'm worried that if we try to go near him, y'all are gonna get stopped.
The
Okay,
reason
don't-
why I was asking was because I was
I can-
considering that we could hail down one of the servants or something and be like, I noticed the Lord's wine glass is a little bit empty. Perhaps you should refill it with his preferred drink, and maybe they'd
Or
respond
we're
back what it
guests.
was.
You could certainly try that.
We're also
that is a
guests.
cool
We could
plan.
just ask them what they're serving him because we would like to try it.
Oh, that
Both.
too.
We could do both.
I agree.
Okay, let's do both. And then, what if two of us? I would say probably Torlin. You have the ogrish thing that like makes people possibly like you, right? That's like a
Possibly.
thing, right?
Want to
Um,
eat them?
But what if you and I try to like get our hands on some rings as they're doing that? Like maybe we can have them dance with us and like slip them off their finger, something like that.
Sounds like something we can do.
Is that something? Okay.
I don't want to metagame too much.
That's what I. Yeah.
So, like, I will say that, I can be a very persuasive person, but I am, like, terrible at deception. And I'm slightly okay at slipping things off of people's hands, but I am much, much better at sneaking so that they don't see me at all.
Okay.
I can't lie for shit. I can lie
I'm good
for
at lying.
-2 shits, actually, if you want to
I'm
know.
very good. I am very good at lying.
Okay, so maybe we flip this and you two try to. I was thinking like two attractive women going towards you, blah blah blah. But like, if we can do it differently, Molly and I can talk to the servants, or Torlin and Norfia can talk to the servants and see like what the wine is, and you two can go and attempt to figure out how to get a hold of rings. Because you're
Either
sneaky,
or.
Gorgo.
I am
Let's try that. Let's at least try to get an idea, a handle on how different options of how to get the rings off their fingers. I think that you two would be really good at that.
Oh yeah, I guess I could persuade them to let me see it.
Yeah. Or do we want to just like do all three at once? Like cause
I
chaos
feel
to
like-
the thing, run to the door,
I feel
done.
like I'll probably be better at persuading, because I'm not good at stealing things. I feel like I'd be better at persuading the guy who serves the wine to tell us what the wine is.
Okay, so you
Okay.
do that.
Or
I
what
think
the
I should
blood
be
is.
on ring duty.
Okay.
So that's what
'Cause
I'm
my
going to do.
theft abilities are not good. I usually, I get noticed.
Torlin, what do you want to do?
I think I'll go with Gorgo because Torlin has kind of like a background with nobles and stuff, so
All
I'm
right.
just kind of riding on that.
As a note, since you have reached the Crimson Heights, you are level 10.
Oh,
Oh wow.
That is so sexy of us.
I can fly.
Pascal, I can lie.
I
No,
can
fly.
Right.
Fly?
Yes.
Ooh, I get to crit at 19 and 20 now. Ooh, so sexy. And I have brutal critical. Ooh, hopefully no one.
Do you know how many times I've rolled a 1 and then because I get to re-roll the 1, I get the highest amount on the die? Do you know how many times this has happened? Like so many times. Not even just for like Torlin. For Belle it happened a few times and then like it always seems to happen every time I do it for Helibram. Whenever I roll a 1, I get the max.
That's awesome.
I get 2 more maneuvers, you guys.
I have so much more health now. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I figured because you might have abilities here, and I was like, oh, we might want to make sure everyone's the level they're supposed to be.
Lit. Oh my god. My armor class is still trash, but I have so much health.
Because for some of you, that could even up proficiency bonuses and all that type of thing.
Mm-hmm. I now have +2 deception. Okay.
Well, this is a very boring level for Gorgo.
I get
Yeah.
flight and bludgeoning resistance, so mine's
Yeah.
fun, but not the best.
all depends on your classing. It really changes.
I actually feel
For
very
some
happy
people,
with
they
it.
get like an ASI out of it. It just depends on what.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm also
myself.
just getting like level 6 in my one class now.
Right.
Yeah, my health
Yeah.
is now
Same.
105, so
Ooh,
What is it health?
I am pleased. And I have, like I said, some pretty sick. I can crit when I'm ranging on 19 or a 20,
Ooh.
which is actually really helpful. Okay. Lit. What are we doing then?
what are the wait staff wearing?
They're all wearing black and white.
Okay.
Oh man, my superiority dice are now D10s.
Ooh, cool.
So I
That's
could
nice.
potentially add 10 to somebody's AC with bait and switch.
Wow.
Ooh.
That is awesome.
That is redonkulous.
That's nasty. If I would like to go up to the one of the servers and just do what Torlin's idea was of like saying like the Duke's cup is low, like I need to go get him more. What was it again? Like where is it?
What is he drinking?
What is he drinking? Where can I grab it?
I thought, were you just going to observe what they poured him?
Was that the plan? Just
Like my plan for it was to kind of like observe, listen, and like if they said it like, oh, we gotta get this and this for him, blah, 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 like they might like reveal what it is.
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. Then I need someone with a good investigation skill with me because I don't have that.
I have very good investigation.
I have
and
-1.
perception.
Okay, so why don't
And I think I should ask them what he's. Then I'd rather ask them what he's drinking so I could get some myself.
Mhm.
say, or you could say that the Lord that we're serving
Oh
would
yeah,
like
the Lord
the
that we're
same.
serving would like to try.
Yeah.
What the Duke's favorite.
Uh-huh. Okay, cool. Let's do that first, and then we don't have to do it all at the same time. So why don't you two go do that? I'll stay with our Lord and Torlin can as well, and we'll just like make sure everything's good while you two handle that piece, and then we'll come back and regroup.
Am I doing the wine or am I doing
Why?
the...
Yeah, I think you both have good investigation. I have -1 investigation, so that's not going to help us at all. I think you could do that, and then we could regroup and get the signet rings after.
Alrighty, so a team effort for everything.
Yes.
Great. Okay, so I will be listening and I will be watching to see if I can tell what they are going to, like if they say the name of what the...
Okay. All right. So, okay. So, what is the plan? Who's going first here?
So I'm asking them if we could get a glass of what the Duke's favorite is for the guy that we're protecting, that he requested it from one of the servers.
I see. Okay. You see the servants are in conversation as you approach one. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Cool. 18.
18.
Nice. That's pretty good.
All right, cool. Yes, he's particularly fond of a halfling nomex that we keep. And he points to, you see a few servants standing by these crystal decanters. Some they refill. You see there's the blood dripping from the ceiling that fills the fountain that then overflows into the grates. You see some of them like catching a particular area of it, filling it up and putting it and getting it ready for the Duke.
Cool. Can I go and get a glass, or do I have to like ask them for it?
It appears as though it's reserved for the Duke.
Oh, so I have to steal it.
Someone has to, and it's not me. All right, I will then just I guess thank them and walk away, trying to not seem suspicious. But you know, I'm not good at that, so he looks like weird.
Oh, can Gorgo? Okay. Gorgo. Okay. Can Gorgo? This might help us with both tasks. Can Gorgo find where, like, because I think she and Lamartis had observed where the wait staff were coming in and out of, because that one door was locked, so they were going somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Can Gorgo stealth her way to where the wait staff's changing room or whatever is?
Yeah, there's some that are in the Bliss Lounge, so you can go to the center one and you see where some are reloading. They seem to be going in and out of there.
Okay, I
And
more
you
so
s-
want to find like a changing room where they get their fancy clothes from, like their uniforms.
You're able to see where they're going up and down to like get refreshments and that. You don't see. But go and make a stealth check if you want to really get in there unnoticed.
16.
16. Go in trying to just kind of look your way very quickly, moving. It's hard because you look definitely not like a servant. However, just a second. Sorry about that. You do see that there does seem to be a room with uniforms just actually you're able to get there. So you're able to get just beyond the kitchen. You kind of move on through and into a place where some of the, for like emergency staff, people they need to train immediately, there are some uniforms there.
Alrighty, I would like to change. I do have proficiency with disguise kit. I don't know if that would help me look like a wait staff person.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would say, what would this be? I would say go ahead and do, you could probably do either charisma or intelligence with proficiency.
Okie dokie. Well, not charisma. Okay. With proficiency, so this is going to be a +5 total. Oh, 18 + 5. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, sorry. One sec.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you are able to put on the look of the servant. You kind of put you take your hair or your snakes down a little bit and get all ready. And
I put the
you're
jacket
able.
on.
Yep.
I
Put
get
the
one
jacket
of those
on.
white little cloths. I put it over my arm. I back out of the swinging door and I just start walking like I am on a, like I am going to work.
Yep. And you seem to perfectly pass.
Alrighty. Can I, um, I will go to where where Drago's drink is coming, and I will get a refill for it.
Mm-hmm. Go
Okay,
up, and as you approach, the servers don't really question you. You kind
great.
of put it in, and
And
they,
I will take. Is there a way to look like I am taking like one glass of this and then like filling my tray with other things, but actually I take 2 glasses secretly?
ooh, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. So like I am filling a tray for walking around the party as well. It is only an 8.
Neat. Put one on there. As you go for the second one, one goes, "Oh, darling, you already have one."
Oh, I am so stupid of me to. I am just so nervous about speaking to Draco. This is the first time I'm going to be walking up to his
It's
grave.
best not to say anything.
Okay, thank you for the tip. Why?
Yeah,
What
just-
happens?
Just it's just go up and hand it over. Just best not to be noticed, so that you don't have any chance of looking appetizing.
Oh, it is best not to be noticed. Okay. Excellent. I bet you won't even see me walk over and refill it. I will be so sneaky. And then can I just stealth away with the impression that I'm going to fill it up very sneakily?
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Okay, great. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. A 15 plus 8.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. You just into the general hustle and bustle of servants as you go around and are able to keep the glass to yourself. So it seems like you have a cup. Can the rest of you pull off 2 rings and chaos?
Oh well, we all know Pascal can pull off chaos. That is for sure.
And in what order are you trying to pull these off?
Definitely want the. Well, it
You
depends.
definitely want the rings before the chaos.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if getting the
Or-
rings ensues the chaos, that also happens to work.
Yes.
Or what if we'll go up and like kind of like be talking with some of the other lords and ladies that have the signets and whatnot, and then as Pascal's chaos happens, we just right off their hand.
Okay. I mean.
While they're distracted.
Okay.
Okay, I want to pour Gorgo aside. Is there somewhere where me and Gorgo can hide really quickly? Like from the other guests?
I mean, I feel like a lot of this is happening right away. So if you want to have a quick talk, you can.
But everyone can hear the talk. I just want to know if there's a place where we can all go, like where I can, like, not be seen, like completely hidden from everyone.
I'm sure I could find you a corner, maybe.
Because, well, my idea is if we can get a disguise. You're good at proficient in disguise kit.
I would say for this, like the quickness you're attempting to do this, like I think Gorgo is going to have a hard time helping you. Because this entire time Gorgo was going, you're getting this, and is now a servant. Her trying to do some of this would essentially like start to risk like her disguise herself.
Mm,
Okay, cool. Never mind then.
okay. So, Pascal, you do the things you usually do.
I got this. Don't worry.
I believe in you. And then Torlin, if you would come with me, maybe we can have a
Hey,
chat.
what's the cue for me to go off?
You'll know. I'll think of one. You'll know.
Okay, and then I'm gonna give, and then I want Torlin to have my ring right now.
All right.
Okay.
If I need to flee.
Yep. So
'Kay.
Torlin will wear your genie ring.
Okay. Morphia, like, kind of gestures to Torlin, like, shall we?
Cal.
Okay. I walk up to you. Who you said there were like two shorter. There's a wolf guy.
Yeah, there's a wolf guy who's hanging out in one of the summer lounges. There are two. There's a Countess this Countess Augustina Vinieska
Oh yeah, I remember her.
and Marchioness Ulokutov at the Blood Fountain.
I mean, do you want to go for the blood fountain women, folks?
There is a woman trying to talk to everybody. Countess Catalina is more like hobnobbing and being interested in the nobles.
Okay,
I think
think-
Countess Angelina is a good bet because
Yeah.
she's very social.
Yep. And then I think we should go for the wolf guy because he's in
Yeah.
a different place.
Then other than that, there's Viscount Grigori and Viscount Vigila who are having a heated debate about necropolis technology.
Ooh, wait. That might be an interesting one for us because I'm a dreamer, so they might enjoy like the technology that I know of.
It's up to you.
Do we want to try them first and see where we're at, where we get?
Sure, unfortunately, I have no knowledge of any sort of technology. So,
Well, I can go to them and you could go to Catalina.
all right.
Okay,
Divide and conquer.
sounds good.
Can I find somewhere to hide, by the way? So like, for my, chaos.
Make a stealth check.
13 plus 2, 15.
So I mean, you have found a spot where you feel you are hidden.
Okay.
I would say you're by some of the drapes that have come down on the walls, and just put yourself behind them. And from this angle, you do see that there are countless humans being strung up by chains above all this velvet and tapestry. And you see metal spikes in their arms and legs as their blood drips down and goes by the fountain. And so you see how all that blood, and you see the a section of gnomes and halflings that have been reserved where their blood is draining specifically for the Duke, where the one thing is filled up. And so the ceiling is just this collection of people providing their blood.
Ugh.
That's disturbing, but cool.
Are they
As
alive?
long as I remember, from
They're
what
living.
I remember, this is an agreed upon thing. So
Well, there were prisoners in cages that were brought in.
Some of them have
Alright.
agreed, others have not.
The ones that are strung up are you see just by the way that they're branded and such as prisoners. These are ones who have been captured and sentenced. Station attendees are ones that are in the bliss lounges and are taken in to serve as private drinks. So,
in this area, I do have a disguise kit on me that I bought from that one town from when I tried to disguise the skeletons. And I'm gonna use that on myself to because I can make my lower half into smoke now to make my because I have horns and stuff to just like cover my face and like make myself look creepy.
Ooh,
Okay.
a haunting, a haunting of the party.
Yeah, make a performance check.
All right. Performance. Do that virtually. Dang, I should stop doing things virtually. 15.
Okay. So you look interesting. You don't have to have a mirror, so you just kind of start making yourself look like you're going to be creepy and all these things. Sounds good. And
I'll use some blood too if I need to.
Oh, perfect. And I guess then you are waiting for Torlin and Morpheus' signal.
Yes, and I want to slowly start releasing people in a way that won't be noticed if that's possible.
They're way up in the
chaos.
ceiling. How do you want to do this?
I can fly 30 feet. at
Okay,
least.
but like if they're released, they're going to fall because
Oh,
they're suspended from the
dang.
ceiling.
Can I not just like, how many of them are there? Can I see?
About 50, 60 it seems.
Jeez.
Occasionally you see some
Dang.
servants take one, replace, do some cuts, put some things in, and
Do some cuts.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
it's
Yeah, I was gonna say,
very-
please wait.
I'll just leave it. That seems like a lot.
I
of
mean,
work.
you can do something. You can do whatever you want. I mean, sort of like you could cause chaos some way. Who knows? But it's up to you.
Oh wait. Hold up. The chains are connected to the ceiling, right?
Yeah,
And the ceiling is made of stone, isn't it?
it is.
Oh, what's this?
Can I do meld into stone to make the chains like to like go down and just like lower them?
Mm-hmm.
Before you do that, can we do the thing
Oh,
that
wait,
we
never
need to do?
Meld into stone lets me go into stone. Never mind, I can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Can you move while you're in the stone?
I could move in the stone.
You
and
could just
like,
take
move
the
around.
chains out.
Oh yeah, I could just do, but that's the same thing as flying up and carrying them down.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Right. But I mean, if you wanted to cause chaos, them falling
Yeah.
from the ceiling would be chaotic.
I could just explode the ceiling. It's okay.
You do
guys
whatever you want to
started.
do.
On
Okay.
the queue,
So
I'll
you
keep
all
it on
you
the
all
queue.
just tell Pascal when you give the signal.
Okay.
And during that time, I'm gonna be figuring out the most chaotic thing I can do.
Which
The
would
Morpheus.
totally be dropping bodies from the ceiling.
Yes, but it has to be the best way.
Let
to do
the
it.
bodies hit the floor. Okay. Morphia walks up to the two talking about Necropolis technology. And she bows respectfully because she is a lady. And says, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation.
Oh,
Oh,
indeed. And they turn to you. Grigori looks at you and goes, Yes, I am trying to tell Virgilla here that technology is far too ancient to be useful. And really, we need to focus on our chemical advancements. That those are truly the way forward. Well, Virgil speaks. I insist, to his dismay, I might add, that the Necropolis light capturing research is vital for them to understand, and it should be explored further. Imagine if we could capture the light from all of Rothas.
That sounds extremely interesting. Like, imagine being in complete darkness constantly. And she kind of like looks between them. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah. So, you. They look at you. You are a dreamer. Ooh. Tell us. Why don't you settle this debate for us? Which do you think?
I would settle this debate for a token or a price.
For it. They get a little standoffish.
She like kind of like jokingly elbows one and says, "You know, we dreamers. There's a lot of things that I don't know."
Oh.
Interesting, yes. I
Yes.
am happy to settle this debate. However, I have a few questions. One, first of all, your like outfits are fabulous. And as a dreamer, you know, we love our fashion, and she like gestures to her outfit. like, I simply can't imagine being so fabulous as to have clothing like this all the time.
Your question?
Uh, where do you get your jewelry?
Oh. From wherever we want. And go ahead and make a persuasion check.
From wherever we want. Great, persuasion +5. Okay, here we go. Hoo-hee, hoo-hee. 18.
18. They laugh and they pull you in close.
No.
And yes, he says, okay. They start talking to you about the people who sew, and they go, tell you, it's so amazing when you've tasted those who have made your clothes. It provides a whole new set. Their senses there, and if you can savor that to understand them at such an intimate level while looking at their masterwork that has gone upon your very flesh. And of course, how could they not understand without allowing us this intimacy? But anyway, which do you think? Do you think it's alchemical that is the future? Or shall we look into the past and grab this light-absorbing technology?
Morphia, like, I'm trying to think of a way to do this. And she, like, grabs, like, she, like, maybe, like, reaches out and grabs one of their hands with, like, the ring on it and is, like, holding that hand and just kind of, like, twiddling the ring. And she's like, oh, I need to think about this. This is quite an interesting question. I mean, so with Dreamers, we had quite a bit of technology. And, I'll say, you know, clearly that didn't work out very well. And she kind of, like, and she's, like, playing with the ring. And she's like, I think it depends on what your goal is, yes? If you're talking about complete takeover, the darkness is always, you know, perpetually here, yes?
Yes, but the alchemical maybe could provide us immunity through imbibation as opposed to absolutely destroying the light.
That's an extremely intriguing argument. And she's like just kind of like twiddling the guy's ring.
The other two, and so they both kind of have their hands on yours. They are in close with you. Torlin, are you doing anything in this exchange?
No, I'm over with Countess Catalina or
Okay.
approaching her while
Okay.
this is
So we'll
all
get to you.
going on.
Okay, so I think we're getting probably to your moment here a little bit, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So then let's go to Torlin, because I think you wanted to give the signal at some point. So you approach Catalina, who is just chatting away, sees you. Oh my! Who have you arrived with? Such a gorgeous and large. Oh, the pints you must contain. Ha ha!
Torlin gives a kind of like light giggle that she's learned from watching her sister do it forever. And just kind of like does like this slight bend of the knees curtsy. I came here with Lord Nylistreska. We happened to save him earlier tonight when his former bodyguards ran afoul some beasties.
Ooh, you've defeated beasts within our walls. You must be formidable indeed. Maybe we could arrange for you to join our Scarlet Watch.
Well, I'd have to see what happens after the party, you know. I currently am employed by Lord Dreskan. I don't want to leave
Personal
our
bodyguard.
current arrangement.
Well, if you're extremely adept, maybe we could, we'll talk to your employer and see maybe if you could be personal bodyguards to the Crimson Court. Such able bodies are not to be wasted in the low streets.
Yes, I've seen quite a bit of filth running amok down there, so to say.
Make a deception check.
Okay, where's my... That is a 5.
5. She kind of looks at you. Indeed. Pulls you in close. Tell me. And as she grabs you a little, like, not overly tight, still sort of politely, she does kind of look, as you can see her eyeing and waiting for members of the Scarlet Watch to kind of take a look your way. She suspects something.
Well, Lord Jessica just told us to mingle, talk with people.
Indeed. Maybe we should talk a little bit more with some of the watch themselves. Come. Begins kind of, and then she catches the eye, and one of the members sort of comes over, and you can see out of their hands they are taking a little pair of irons. Cuffs.
As if they're going to cuff me?
Mm-hmm.
You're muted, Bryn.
Do the thing. Make something. Do chaos.
So I was wondering, can I blow up the roof with like the 2 Eldritch blasts I have, or wind wall?
Definitely Windwall should be able to do it, I think.
Cool. If I used wind wall, can I also still use? I have the spell slot accountability for it. Hypnotic pattern. Out like when I come out to scare the shit out of like most people near me, while flying.
Interessante. Let me look at Windwall real quick. Yeah, I'll definitely let you do your 2 spells here.
Cool. Because I want to like get everyone off the ceiling to cause the chaos of them running out with me, and then I want hypnotic pattern out just to scare the shit out of a ton of people.
Okay, so Windwall rises from the ground at... It only goes 15 feet high, so it will not reach the ceiling.
Dang. Could I use Fireball to destroy the ceiling or Shatter?
I believe Shatter actually has object damage written into it. I think.
Do you have Shatter? Like, available?
You could like wind wall the ground by Torlin and just like everything up.
No, I think I have Shatter prepared. I just can't find it. I have a lot of spells.
Yeah, Shatter itself is a really good...
I do have Shatter prepared. Okay,
Shatter's
yeah, no,
the best
I
at
had it.
damaging what you want to do, yeah.
Alright, then I'm going to use Shatter.
Okay. Now you have to do enough damage to cause a problem. So what level do you want to cast it at?
3rd level.
Okay. So yeah, I'll let you do both of these. So go ahead and roll your damage dice to see if that's enough to cause...
Alright, it's
it to
4d8.
fall.
And it sets off a loud noise too, from what I remember.
Yeah, it does.
So
It's only 17
that in
damage, though.
itself is a direct distraction.
Okay. 17's a fair amount directly, because this is circumvents some of the defenses because of it's not slashing, it's this magical thunder. So and it's already under duress from all these people hanging.
Ooh.
So I'll say you've had some time. Give me either a perception or investigation check to see how well you pick a very good spot for this.
Perception or investigation? I'm definitely doing perception. Physical dice don't fail me now. 16 plus 1, 17.
17, that's pretty good. So you look where a lot of the chains, and you see that there is a portion that holds the majority of them, like on a central like eye hook. So you kind of aim right for there, and you let this blast of thunder out, and both of you hear boom as people look up, and curtains fall down, making the flow of blood go everywhere. The tracks of blood fall down, causing insanity. People yell, "What is happening?" They look. Catalina momentarily loses exactly what she's doing as she loosely releases as bodies fall splashing into the fountain. Some fall, breaking their neck. Others, and it is, some are surviving, all of them are high on bliss. They don't know quite what to do. But there are bloodied and dying bodies everywhere.
Rain. Body rain.
It's raining bad.
So
I'd like to just rise into the air and use hypnotic pattern on as much. It's a 30-foot cube on as much people as I can. With trying to look like a demon, scare, like just intimidate everyone in the room.
Okay.
Also, wait, I'd actually rather center the cube or like make sure that the Duke is in the cube.
Okay. Which you can do. It's up to you if you want to be revealed. Like, so I'm saying that everyone, whatever you want to do, but are you sure you want everyone's eyes on you?
Oh, people haven't realized I'm here yet?
Well, they know someone's there.
Oh, bet. I'm just gonna... No, if I have another option, I'm just gonna dip into the ring now then.
Okay.
Nice.
Absolutely.
No, I'd rather cast invisibility as a second level spell. No, I'll dip. That's...
Yeah, I'll give you the dip. I can't give you 3 spells. I could give you the 2.
Yeah.
I could give you 2 and a ring dip.
Okay, cool. Then I'll do that.
2 in a ring dip.
Can I use this
But
chaos?
Everything in the area has to make a Constitution or a Wisdom saving throw, or their speed is 0 and their charm.
Right. So obviously you aim away from your compatriots.
Yes.
Let me look up the enhanced vampire stats for this campaign. So this
Okay,
is
my better saving
a
throw.
wisdom save.
Yeah.
Okay, they get a +7 to this.
Spell save 17, so I have a 50-50 shot, I think. Or a bit under.
Okay. That's very good. So let's do...
My adrenaline.
Just blew up the whole ceiling and then now is trying to scare the shit out of people.
I am good at chaos.
This is perfect for you.
Okay. The Duke saves with a dirty 20. One of the countesses gets a 23. But the other one next to her does get an 11 and is frozen. And those are the 3 vampires you're able to hit. So you got one of them. And then let's do some of the members of the Scarlet Watch that are there. Here we go. Their wisdom is a +8
Oh,
for
wow.
saves. Just caught 5 guards in that.
Yes.
That is a fail, a fail, a fail. So 3 fails and 2 successes.
Nice.
Yes!
Wow.
That's 4 people that can't move as long as I'm concentrating, and
Yeah.
I can't even be seen to be hit.
Yeah, so the pattern goes, they go, quickly, everyone, lock the doors! And there's some guards are trying to move. There's many that are like just
There's a
sort
ring.
of frozen.
I got you.
Yeah, you two.
I have 2 in my hands, right? Like they're both holding my hands, yes.
Yeah, so you've got, what do you want to do?
I feel like I want to pretend that I'm like trying to protect them almost, so like pull their hands and like I guess I could sleight of hand it. Is that appropriate?
Yeah, so do sleight of hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna
get...
for everything going on, we are, let's see here. So the base of this is going to be 25 DC. However,
I
There's a
can't.
however. We're good. No, we're good. There's a however.
I've already gotten out the lucky dice, so.
Because of all the issues here, it is going to get lowered to a 15
Oh, oh my god!
because of everything Pascal has done.
Yes, Pascal. Oh,
Dude,
my hands are literally shaking. Like, okay,
Mine are sweaty.
okay, okay.
I'm also shaking.
I have the lucky duck dice. This is gonna be good. I just need like a nat 20 and like a. Oh my god! I got a nat 20 and a 19. So I got a 23 and a 22.
23. You
The
like
dice.
you get 2 rings in one go. Just-
Nice.
Wow.
Woo! And I like try to make eye contact with Toilet from across the room, and I'm like I got it. Like,
well, this is. I would say you cannot do that. This is real quick.
Oh,
Torlin doesn't
okay.
know.
And then I'm just gonna run towards the door.
Yeah. So
Because-
Torlin. Yeah.
Because I don't know. I'm going to try and like kind of like put my because
Yes.
like she had her hands on mine.
Yeah.
correct?
So her grip loosened at all of this, so it's just kind of out there.
Yeah, I was going to kind of like sleight of hand it while also like kind of taking a defensive position towards the source of the shit going on, as if like I'm going to jump into action.
Hmm.
Funny thing about that is I'm literally with you.
Yeah. Because I did say that I was here with Dreska as kind of a bodyguard, so I kind of
Mhm.
need to
Makes total
Mhm.
sense.
attack whatever's going to be there. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's a 16 plus my sleight of hand is a 4, so a dirty 20.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Woo! We're so sneaky.
All
I'm
right.
extra.
I'm just going to kind of like you don't know where it was, but I'm pulling out my hand crossbow and aiming it towards where all the violence is happening, looking for threats.
you don't know where it was.
She
Yeah.
just pulls out of her armpit.
Two rolls.
Okay. So
And
you've
ju-
got 3 rings.
and-
You've got. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just like tell the countess to protect herself. I have to go find Lord Dreska.
Absolutely. And this moment, she's way more concerned. There's way bigger fish to fry here, as she hardly even notices you. She's like looking. So there's a distraction. You've got a cup of blood. You've got the rings. What do you want to do?
I
There's
say-
certainly chaos.
I'm sprinting towards that door. Like, this is where we have to go.
Gorgo is watching everything and she almost drinks the blood. Like she forgets that it's blood. And then she's like, oh, what am I doing? I'm not at the movie theater.
I think is any of the 3 of them in the area that I can like pass by as I'm running?
I think so, probably. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like grabbing and dragging, like trying to get people, like making us like getting them as fast as I can to like we gotta go. And I
Does
drag
the-
everybody towards the door.
Yeah, does the door look different or do we have to do something to the runes?
As you run to the door, you see that as you approach, the runes disappear and the door has a slight golden glimmer.
I'm like dragging my friends with me. I like throw Gorgo at the door. Open the door!
I will sail at the door. Grab the doorknob.
Okay, and you see there is rooms. There's a staircase up and a staircase down.
Can we go in and close the door?
Yeah, you close
Okay.
the door.
Close the door.
Can I lock it? Is there a lock on the inside?
There is. I'm assuming everyone's with you, but yes, there is.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I lock it really quick.
Woo!
I'm gonna come out of my ring as soon as we're good.
Morphia like opens her hand and shows everybody the 2 rings, and is like, "Well, that was fun."
And then I'll show Morphia my ring. He's like, I think I almost got arrested.
I definitely killed more people than I saved.
I don't. Is Pascal out of his
100
ring?
Yeah, I left the ring. to
Oh,
say that.
Morphea like high fives Pascal though and says, "See, we know this is your thing." Like that was so good.
Morgul,
He
I
gets
think,
the
is
high five
like
and instantly shifts mood to like excited again.
starstruck by this because that was such a like scary like ghost Halloweeny thing to do, like make bodies rain from the sky and then a big black oozy demon come out. Like that was so cool, Pestle. That is right up
Yeah.
my alley. You could like haunt a town like that.
Yeah, I could. I was gonna try to get like some of the bodies to come to life and attack people, but I was like,
Oh my god, save the showstopper for the end. You don't want to use all of your material now.
Morpheus like that would have been horrifying and extremely impressive. Either way, we did it. Where are we going?
Torlin's just kind of like put her hands together in front of her face and be like, normally, Pascal, I'd be very cross with you about the amount of death that just happened, but considering we are probably going to die here if we
they
don't
were gonna
get
die
this done.
anyways. They
True.
were strung up from a ceiling,
Oh,
like bleeding out. They were the prisoners. There was no chance they were getting out of there alive. If anything, I saved more people than would have died anyways.
If anything, you gave them a swift death. Let's move
Or that.
forward.
Morphea nods and says, "Under the heart, yes." So
And then
we
Torlin
go.
pulls a shield out from underneath her dress so you have no idea where it was.
Torlin's just like Mary Poppinsing out of her like bra. Like, where is she getting all this? Morphea just goes, "I don't think I want to know where that is." Down under the heart. Yes.
under the heart. That was the line.
Okay.
Let us do it.
I'll go first down the stairs.
I will go last. I will, because I can shoot at range. I will pick
Okay.
up the rear.
Yeah. You make your way down, and as you go down the stairs, you find yourself standing in a circular room with high ceilings and with stones in the floor placed in a spiral pattern connecting at the center of the room. Above, the ceiling is partly made up of the iron grates installed around the fountains above, and steady streams of blood now flow down to create a pool of red in the center of the room. And from behind these trickles of scarlet, a figure with long claw-like fingers emerges from the shadows. The figure appears as a sleek, androgynous human with broad shoulders and a slim face. They wear a clean, black suit and wield a slender black cane that clacks rhythmically against the stone as they approach. Their faces lowered and hidden behind the brim of a black top hat, and the streams of blood from above form a morbid curtain between you and this approaching figure. The figure tilts the brim of their hat up to look upon you, revealing white, pupilless eyes and a wide grin containing too many teeth. They speak in a soft, layered voice, as if dozens of people are whispering at once. Brave heroes, you have truly played your part magnificently. Who would have known desperation could be so tantalizing to behold? For you lot, disorder and success go hand in hand, and I do believe a bit of chaos would go a long way in making this world more unpredictably amazing. For this most pleasurable of nights, you are owed a reward.
I love
Now.
this person. Oh.
What do you want to know? And that's where we're end.
Oh, I have goosebumps.
Great place to end, though.
Oh!
Like,
Also,
10
can
out
we
of
talk
10.
about the fact that we did that with 4 of us? Crazy.
Right? Like, I think it just goes to show that we're the most useful ones in the group.
Yeah, Martez.
Oh.
Yeah, Jalen. I hope you
Ooh,
watch this
ooh.
later, Jalen, and you hear that.
Yeah, Lamarcus is so gonna blow me up.
He's gonna
Considering you're saying that, and 2 of those people missing are our healers.
yeah.
I'm a healer.
True. A main healer and the other off healer that could what? How much does Ross do for lay on hands?
Like 45 now.
Yeah,
It's just
straight
so
up
funny.
heal somebody with 45. to
I mean,
full.
Yamlin, I wish she would have loved it. The chaos. Oh, that was so fun. Ugh.
Was pretty
That was a
crazy.
lot of fun.
But we will get to the conversation with the Nightseer Sage next week. And until then, everyone on Twitch, thank you for watching. And we'll get you in a little bit as we hit our other group of Grim Hollow a little later tonight. Bye-bye.